Zen and Alia and bringing peace to your home?
Because this is largely male dominated in textile industry, and we are into this. We dare to enter into this industry. So, but eventually I can say we could change their mindset through our processes, through our multitasking ability and our execution skill.
Usually what happens is that if women enter into business, they would actually, people actually feels like they have a good backing from their family, or maybe they have a lot of money to spend.
People normally have an impression that whatever a woman wants to do, she has it easy.
Yeah.
That's what you're trying to say,
Yeah.
and that's really not what it is.
Yeah.
In fact, it could be the other way around. It could be most of the businesses are male dominated even today, even in India. Though the number of entrepreneurs, the percentage of entrepreneurs is increasing day by day, women entrepreneurs. But yes, women don't have it easy.
Correct.
Purpose of coming into this business itself was our passion towards natural fabrics, right?
Yeah.
So while understanding what is natural fabric, how is it useful for your body, skin, how it is good for your skin,
Yeah.
we researched, we learned, trial and error was there.
Yeah. So there's a lot of research that actually has gone through selecting the fabrics, incorporating those fabrics.
I would say, see, there are many brands which are actually offering.
Okay.
But ours is unique in a sense we are offering all the collections,
Okay.
the same brand. Because there are a few brands who are selling only linen.
Yes.
There are a few brands who are selling only bamboo, cotton and tencel.
Okay.
So we just wanted to, make availability to our customer in such a way which is convenient for them to serve all the collection under one umbrella.
Oh wow. So that's the beauty of
And we spend 1/3 of our time in bed.
yeah.
I mean, like 20-25 years in a whole lifespan.
Yes. Yeah.
You're spending.
So I'm talking about a daily time. You're talking about a lifestyle.
Yes.
A lifestyle. Yes. Yes.
So you can relate how important it should be that to start with a good bedding.
Our journey so far has been very enriching, we can say. That has also validated our belief, that if you have a good product, you understand your customer needs and want that what actually they want.
Yeah.
There are a lot of well-intended people behind you to back you and support
Yeah.
you. And, we can say that this exactly happened with Zenalia brand. Our customer reviews have led to, increase in our sales. We want to make them aware that bedding is not restricted to just a decoration piece.
True. Yeah.
It is required for your self-care.
Yes.
Which is very much required in this fast-moving lifestyle, which gives you peace,
Don't you think younger generation more and more is going towards mindful living? We really want.
They should be.
They should be.
Hmm.
And there has to be a conscious effort in not only adapting that kind of lifestyle, but also using sustainable products. Whether it is makeup, whether it is like, we have this luxury bedding line, whatever we use, I think it should be sustainable. And we as a younger generation should move more and more towards a more mindful and sustainable.
Yeah, 100%. Hi, I'm Geetu. I'm co-founder of Zenalia. I'm here at Women Icons of India with Rupali. I'm so excited.
Hi, I'm Manisha. I'm a founder of Zenalia. I'm very excited to be a part of Women Icon of India with Rupali today.
Hi Manisha and hi Geetu. It's such a pleasure to have you guys here on the podcast for Women Icons of India. How are you guys?
All good, Rupali, and thanks a lot for having us here today.
Such a pleasure. So Manisha, Zenalia is such a unique name. I don't think I've heard of a name or a brand name before. And as much as unique the brand name is, similarly unique is your, business category. It's a luxury sustainable bedding. So tell me how, what went into conceptualizing the business, the brand name. Tell me what inspired you and tell me the story behind the brand name.
Okay, so how we conceptualized, I would say it's truly a destiny that our shared vision and purpose brought us together to stand this brand called Zenalia, which is a sustainable and luxury home linen brand.
Yeah.
And as you know, every story has a moment or trigger point. For me also, it was both personal and professional. personal because of my younger child's skin sensitivity issues.
Okay.
And you know what I realized? That simply by shifting to eco-friendly fabrics,
Yeah.
most of our skin-related issues were controlled. I won't say that
Yeah.
they were gone completely,
Yeah.
but most of the issues were under control. And while I was searching, suitable fabric for her, natural fabric for her,
Yeah.
so I noticed limited availability in Indian market
Yeah.
for this kind of natural fabric.
Okay.
And without compromising on, aesthetics, obviously we need that also,
Yeah.
and the quality. So we both understood this gap and we thought of, bridging this through our brand Zenalia. And I just want to highlight one thing, like what actually supported, because you mentioned that this is a niche business. So this thought actually supported both of our decision to start a niche area. As you know, people have started shifting and they have started focusing their lifestyle based on sustainability, mindful living,
Self-care.
yeah.
Definitely. Yeah.
So we thought this is a good area to leverage on, and we really want to establish Zenalia as, sustainable and luxury. We want to establish that both these, sustainability and luxury can go hand in hand. Just want to break this misconception that if something is luxury, it cannot be sustainable. So this is actually our mission.
That's lovely. And Manisha, I think what you said is motherhood is what has inspired you to conceptualize Zenalia.
I love Kerala because of its vibrant nature, and it's called God's own country. So
Yeah.
I feel very close towards nature. That's how when I came to Mumbai, I felt like there is a gap between feeling the natural products, and I see that we have to be little more close towards nature, and fabric is something which is more important for that.
Yeah.
That's how I joined Manisha for this.
Lovely.
Yeah.
So what I said is, for Manisha, the inspiration was motherhood. When she thought of conceptualizing Zenalia, or when she thought of launching her own brand, motherhood was her inspiration. And for Geetu, nature was the inspiration.
Yeah.
And I would also like to add, by nature, because I am from Dehradun.
Huh.
And have always been inclined toward, sustainability. This is now a fad, but it's I have been following my family. Have been following since I was childhood.
Yeah.
Since my childhood.
Yeah.
So that's how we got connected so soon without
Yeah.
So our thinking, we just got connected.
Yeah. It aligned together.
Yes.
So, your meeting and your inspiration of having Mother Nature, incorporated in your own brand, and your inspiration of motherhood. I think, like I just said, nature is also Mother Nature. So having such very strong and such powerful two elements together as an inspiration behind a sustainable luxury brand, I think that's lovely.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. You won't believe we didn't start our business online till the time we got feedback, genuine feedback from the customer. Then we was wow, and we have accepted negative feedbacks also. We worked on that.
Yeah.
Only after that we started, online.
You launched it in the
Yeah.
market for everyone. Yeah.
So we are open to negative feedback.
So that's how we grow.
Yeah,
That's exactly how
Yeah.
we grow. So true. Yeah. Okay, Geetu. So, we were just discussing about the brand name Zenalia. It is so unique, and I have really not heard of this ever before. How did you come up with this name? What was the inspiration? I really want to know, what does it really mean?
When we wanted a name for our brand, we wanted the name to be as inclusive as possible, as wide as possible. So this word Zenalia is a combination of two words, Zen and Alia.
Yep.
Zen means it's a way of Japanese life, like how they live.
Yes. Yeah.
And they live very mindfully, simply,
Yep.
and to find peace.
Absolutely. Yeah.
In Chinese, it means Chan, and in Sanskrit, it means Dhyan, meditation.
Correct. Yeah.
When it comes to Alia, in Sanskrit, it means home, like Vidyalaya, Ashramalaya, Devalaya.
Okay. Yeah.
And in Arabic and Hebrew language, it means higher self. So we are combining these two words, Zen and Alia, and bringing peace to your home. So bringing mindfulness and elevated living to your home.
That's lovely.
Through Zenalia brand.
Yeah. So when you heard of this brand name, what did you have any other brand name in mind, or
No. We had multiple
names,
we
combination.
almost 3 months. Just ask Gitu how many domains we had before this, because he's wanted to reserve .com.
Also, it should come with .com, right? We wanted to expand
Because
it.
we want to go internationally too. So this actually took a lot of our research, and then all the entire team members were aligned, and we all were, I think, in this scenario with first click, we all were.
Yeah, we didn't.
Done.
This is the first word we finalized,
Yeah.
and it's there.
the first brand name that you thought of,
Yeah.
and you finalized it, and you said that we are going
Did
to
all
go with it.
everyone's consensus? Yes.
Because it is so unique. So you thought that, let's go ahead with it.
And it aligns with our aim also.
Yes, absolutely. With the inspiration that we were talking about earlier, that, her inspiration is motherhood, your inspiration is nature, and the meaning behind the name, it completely aligns. So
Thank you, Diana.
thank you.
I hope people relate to it and people find bringing mindfulness is most important and for your living.
So do you get this more often, that people ask you,
Yeah.
what does it
Because
mean? Or
they find I actually feel blessed when they want to know about Zenalia. It's just not a word we kept it for like aesthetic or something. It has a meaning to it.
Yeah.
Sometimes customers ask you, can you please just send me a WhatsApp explaining this? I just loved your brand name.
Oh, wow.
Yes, from a very, very experienced ladies, Yeah. So that really felt happy that we have actually worked on it. And
People want to know about it.
So Zen, I guessed कि Zen करके कुछ, Zen तो everybody knows the state of Zen.
Yeah, everybody learns. Yeah.
So I thought it must be related to that, but I was not sure what exactly.
Zen how combine it.
What exactly? How does it come?
And we didn't want to keep any complicated word also.
Yeah.
We just wanted to keep a word which, people easily remember.
Yeah.
Because then you want them to search on. So Alia is very, common also. Yeah. So that's how. And you'll notice a red also in our logo.
Yeah.
So that represents that Zen.
Zen, yeah, is a Chinese culture that we are talking about. Yeah.
Even I'm very fond of reading books.
Yeah.
So I have read this book called Zen and the Art of Maintaining Motorcycle 2-3 years back.
Yeah.
And at that time I felt like, why did I not know about this meaning of Zenalia or Zen during that time? Because I feel younger age people should know the way of living, how a Zen life will be. And it's very important, I feel like.
Yeah. But don't you think younger generation more and more is going towards mindful living? We really want, and they should be. They should be. And that has to be a conscious effort in not only adapting that kind of lifestyle, but also using sustainable products, whether it is makeup, whether it is like, we have this luxury bedding line, whatever we use, I think it should be sustainable. And we as a younger generation should move more and more towards a more mindful and sustainable.
Yeah, 100%. It actually
now
reflects your energy also. I feel like.
So now people are consciously, because earlier, people were unconscious about this.
Yeah.
So now people
Not
are
aware. Yeah.
Yes, they were. So now people are consciously making efforts to adapt to sustainability, and that's how I think we can grow our brands in Alia.
Absolutely. And I think bedding itna personal hota hai na, bedding, and especially the bed sheets and the place, your bed, where you sleep, where you relax. I think, and now that a lot of us are working from home, so many of us even work from our bed, right? With our laptops. Yeah, we do. So many of us. So having, being thoughtful about implementing sustainability when it comes to your bedding and the kind of products and the kind of materials that we use in our bedding is, I think, a step forward.
Yeah. And we spend 1/3 of our time in bed.
Yes.
I mean, like 20-25 years in a whole lifespan.
Yes.
You're spending.
So I'm talking about a daily time. You're talking about a lifestyle.
Yeah.
A lifestyle. Yes.
So you can relate how important it should be that to start with a good bedding.
Absolutely. So Manisha, we were talking about how unique the brand name is, and also the niche of your brand. It's a luxury, sustainable bedding. It is very unique and it is a niche market. So I'm sure being not only, I was going to ask you, like being women founders, there must be a lot of challenges. But I think irrespective of the gender, the niche is so unique that you definitely must have faced a lot of challenges while setting up your business. So, also, as women founders, were there any specific challenges that you faced?
Challenges while setting up our brand Zenalia, I would say not exactly challenges, but yes, difficult. The most difficult was to change the mindset of people, involved in supply chain,
Yeah.
vendor management,
Okay.
and even logistics, and even shop floors like factory, because this is largely male dominated in textile industry, and we are into this.
Yeah.
We dare to enter into this industry. So, but eventually, I can say we could change their mindset through our processes, through our multitasking ability and our execution skill. They also understood that we are here to do this business.
Yeah.
They also saw our sincerity towards our work. So that's how we just changed their mindset. We are still facing issues, but those are just regular day to day. So
Yeah.
we are able to manage. And I would just like to say, initially we were facing problem in hiring women also for our shop floors.
Okay.
So, but now we are promoting more and more women to join us and be a part of Zenalia team. So now the proportion, you will be surprised to know, is quite good.
Yeah.
The gender, you can say, the proportion. So that's how.
No, you're absolutely right. Especially this particular niche is male dominated. And when you think of coming up, as women founders, you think of starting your own brand and entering a male dominated field. That is a challenge in itself. And then every business has its own challenges. So first to face a challenge of entering a male dominated industry, and then like every other business facing the further challenges.
Yeah,
Sure.
usually what happens is that if women enter into business, they would actually people actually feels like they have a good backing from their family, or maybe they have a lot of money to spend and
Yeah.
see how this works. But no, actually, if some women want to get into the business and see the pulse of it, anyone can do it. I mean, so even though we don't have a good backing from the family.
Right. So what you're saying, Geetu, is people normally have an impression that whatever a woman wants to do, she has it easy.
Yeah.
That's what you're trying to
Yes.
say, and that's really not what it is.
Yeah.
In fact, it could be the other way around. It could be most of the businesses are male dominated, even today, even in India. Though the number of entrepreneurs, the percentage of entrepreneurs is increasing day by day, women entrepreneurs.
100%.
But yes, women don't have it easy.
Correct.
So, Geetu, normally people think that, when two women are not compatible with each other, whether in families or at work, and both of y'all are two women co-founders, founders together. So, first of all, how did you guys come together, and what is it that you admire about Manisha as a founder?
I think the most important thing I love what she does is that she has a system of work. Even if it is the smallest of smallest thing, she has a system in place, and she tells that if it is in this system, Geetu, it will work better. And also, even if I ask her the same question the 100th time, she have the same patience to reply that.
Okay.
And I admire that in her.
Yeah.
Also, I feel like there is a honest communication between us. We don't sleep in worry, or we don't sleep when we have something going on bad between us.
Yeah.
We always communicate that this is what I felt, or what do you think about it? How can we improve that? Something like that. So we always communicate better, I feel. Right, Manisha?
Very true. And I really admire about her is her, positive attitude and her willingness to learn new things. She's never hesitant to learn new things.
Well, yeah.
And her openness to, I can say, innovation, new ideas, and so which is actually very crucial for our business at this stage, considering the volatile or fast moving dynamics in the market.
Yeah.
So I really appreciate that thing, and I believe this strong relationship is because of deep understanding and trust, which I feel is foundation in any kind of relationship or partnership, be it personal or professional.
Yeah.
So, but sometimes we do have differences, I can say, but we really want the brand Zenalia to grow. So we just sit together, discuss, amicably arrive at the conclusion which is best for Zenalia.
trust and compatibility, just like any other relation, I think it is the foundation for business as well, especially when there are two founders together.
Very correct.
What do you guys actually love about each other?
I actually love, as in like I forget things in between. I mean, when me and Manisha is working in every sector, I mean, we don't have a big team right now, right? We just started.
Yeah.
So we have to work in all the sector.
Yeah.
And even if we don't know anything, we need
At
to
all the levels.
all the level.
I don't mind कि, okay, I can't stand at my exhibition even because I'm a founder or a co-founder.
It
No
can't
egos.
Wow.
Focusing on just brand and idea because we both
So
are
who is
passion.
the brain and who is the heart of the brand? Who's the heart of the brand and who's the brain?
I really want to. I don't mind because you're a, see, this is a beauty of new company, new venture being started by two professionals, I would say.
Yeah.
Because she's also lawyer. I can't say that she doesn't have a brain. So we would say, what do you say? I think we both have our
Complementary skill set we have.
Absolutely. As compatible and basically you guys are, both your skills are complementing each other.
I'm fortunate enough to meet Manisha now.
Because your background is law, legal, and your background is CA.
Yeah.
So obviously your heart, your soul, and your mind is completely in the brand, and that's how you guys have aligned.
Very true.
Working well right now.
Yeah.
Now, what is it that you don't like about each other?
Is there anything I'll tell you?
Yeah.
I don't know how to tell. Yeah, I really want her to be more systematic in processes. As
See,
she
I
said.
told you.
Yeah.
Because I tell you, our company is in a growing phase.
Yeah.
We have to set up processes at this stage. We can't say after 6 months when we are getting thousands of order,
Yeah.
then we can't set up our system.
Yes.
Yeah. We have to set our system at this stage
Yeah.
to grow multifolds. So this I keep on getting upset.
So you want her to be more focused?
Yes, more focus in system building.
Systematic.
Yes.
Okay.
More methodical, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that increase your efficiency and productivity. There should not be any repetitive work from my side or her side.
Correct. Yes.
So that's how, and a clear communication to our team members also, because
Yeah.
they would be wasting energy then,
Yeah.
and without productivity, that will also going to frustrate them.
Correct. Yeah.
So they also need to have that achievement because we really believe that whoever are associated with us, we want to work in long term with.
Long term. Absolutely.
So that's we need to be more systematic, I can say. I'm not saying Gitu, I'm saying I'm learning. We learning. We
Yeah.
I'm also learning. Yeah.
Yeah. But it's a learning curve,
Sure.
obviously. And the more, like we were just discussing, the more people that we meet, whether it's your staff, whether it's your customers, whether it's your clients, it's home, family, work, the more and more people that you meet, the more and more that you learn. And it's always a learning curve. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. So what about you, Vidu? What is it that you want her to work on?
Please.
Only one thing, and I know why it doesn't happen also. I also believe that she has her own reason for that. I feel she's not welcoming for socializing much.
Okay.
And I know that it is because she has a family.
Okay.
She want to give time for her family as well.
I'm going to stop you there. If you
That should not be the reason. But I really want, I accept this issue, and I'm really trying to
It's
watch.
not an issue, but it's like what I love doing, and I want you to.
I'm actually getting inspired from you. That's why I'm sitting here. Why I'm accepting my fear. I'm accepting my, you can say, shortcomings. So I'll try to.
It's not a
Wo-
shortcoming,
I'll try
obviously,
to-
but yeah.
Yeah.
But I want her to come with me for more social
yeah,
events and
yeah. So you want her to be more social and be out there,
yeah.
and be like both of you all are the face of Zenalia. So you want her also to be equally out there and be more social, and you want her to be more systematic.
Yeah. I'll be. I'm sure in next podcast, we both will align, what do you say, fulfill the each other's expectations.
So Hitu, Zenalia is quite popular for extremely high quality and the luxurious feel. How do you maintain that? What goes into making the product and making the bedding line? What are the different types of materials or fabrics that you use that makes it so comfortable and luxurious at the same time?
Oh, wow. I really want to answer this question because the purpose of coming into this business itself was our passion towards natural fabrics, right?
Yeah.
So while understanding what is natural fabric, how is it useful for your body, skin, how it is good for your skin,
Yeah.
we researched, we learned, trial and error was there.
Yeah.
We understand even if it is natural fabric, whether it can be soft, it can be sustainable, whether it can be breathable, skin friendliness, everything we thought about it.
Yeah.
And we came up with these few fabrics which usually is not much sourceable or not much available in market.
Okay.
Those are now with Zenalia, that are bamboo cotton, Egyptian cotton, lyocell, which is also called as stencil,
Okay.
and linen, and pure cotton as well.
Okay.
So basically, it has a unique feature to itself. For example, if you take bamboo cotton, it is silky soft and it has hypoallergenic effect to it.
Okay.
It's durable and it's also breathable.
Okay.
So everything coming together. And when you come to Egyptian cotton, it gives you a hotel-like feeling.
Okay.
It looks very the beauty is different,
Aesthetically
pleasing.
Okay.
And it's good for your skin as well.
Okay.
When it comes to tencel, it's moisture wicking and it has antimicrobial properties.
Oh,
and
okay.
it's good for skin sensitive people.
Oh,
Lyocell,
wow.
which is also called tencel, have that
Property.
property in it.
Okay.
And linen, we all know we
Yeah.
love to wear linen.
Yeah. Yeah.
But few people are more reluctant to use linen as their bedding, thinking that it won't not aesthetically please them,
Okay.
or it will have a wrinkling, but it's actually not. The most loved fabric is linen.
Linen.
Yeah. The more you use it, it's a ageless beauty. I mean,
True.
the more you wash it, the more breathable it will be, the more soft it will be.
Comfortable, yeah. Yeah. So there's a lot of research that
Went through.
actually has gone through selecting the fabrics, incorporating those fabrics. And, are these fabrics, before you guys launched it and incorporated it, were these fabrics used by our Indian consumer in the Indian market before? Are they out there, or is it something that you have just started?
Yeah, I would say, see, there are many brands which are actually offering,
Okay.
but ours is unique in a sense we are offering all the collections,
Okay.
under same brand. Because there are few brands who are selling only linen.
Yes.
There are few brands who are selling only bamboo, cotton, and tencel.
Okay.
So we just wanted to, make availability to our customer in such a way which is convenient for them to serve all the collection under one umbrella.
Oh, wow.
So that's the beauty of, and I won't say that people have not been using it. But now, after when we had our events, we are seeing people are showing interest in knowing these fabric features because people were unaware about this. And we do have very minimalist designing, which are very aesthetics,
Yeah.
aesthetically very strong and nice. So people are adopting to new fabric.
So what you're saying, Alisha, is, all kinds of these sustainable bedding fabrics and materials that are available is what we get under Zenalia.
Very true.
Very true.
In one brand, you actually get all of these categories of fabrics and materials which are sustainable, which are luxurious, which are comfortable, and which are breathable, right?
Very right.
Yeah. And I also want to ask you something. If you have you noticed something that if you wear some dress which is not naturally sourced, and if you wear when compared to wearing something natural, have you noticed the energy difference?
Yes.
There is an energy difference, right? So it actually complements your daily life. I feel if you want a good day, productive day, a good night's sleep is also important.
True. Yes.
And for a good night's sleep, a good fabric should be your bedding. I mean, selecting a fabric should be the first thing you should be concerned about or more.
That's so true, and such a strong and important point that, especially when you have to select your bedding, that really has to go a lot of thought into not only selecting and picking up aesthetically pleasing bedding for yourself, but something which is
adds value to your
absolutely to your living, which adds value to your living. So true. Yeah. So, Manisha, how has the journey been so far with Gitu and with Zanalia? And every brand has a long term vision. So, what is your long term vision? And are there any new launches? Is there anything exciting coming up? What are you looking forward to?
So, our journey so far has been very enriching, we can say. That has also validated our belief, that if you have a good product, you understand your customer needs and want that what actually they want.
Yeah.
They are there are a lot of well-intended people behind you to back you and support
Yeah.
you. And, we can say that this exactly happened with Zenalia brand.
Okay.
Our customer reviews have led to, increase in our sales, offline sales. And our every fourth of our product is being sold through customer advocacy. Can you just believe?
Oh, wow. Word of mouth.
Yeah, word of mouth in case of offline.
Yeah.
And we are getting lot of repeat customers online also.
Yep.
So that actually, reconfirms that we have our product has market standing. They have accepted our product, and people are keen to explore these sustainable and natural fabrics which were unavailable in the market earlier. So that's how has been our journey.
Yeah.
And we are actually very grateful to all our customers who have been, doing this for us. And on business front, I would say this has been, there have been a lot of developments. We have been listed with Architectural Digest.
Okay. That's nice. Yeah.
Yeah, and then we are registered ourselves with the Indian Institute of Interior Designers. So that
Okay.
we can have direct contact with
Correct.
architects.
Yeah.
We can, make our, what do we say, community
Yes.
exams.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
can reach out to our premium clients. And we are leveraging overseas market also.
Yeah.
And we are exploring e-commerce also. We have already registered in domestic, and we are going soon to be live in our international market also.
Lovely.
And so this has been our journey. We have got a good collaboration with high-end stores also, which is
Okay.
actually going to give more visibility to our
Yes.
brand.
Yeah.
And you have asked for the mission or vision also.
Vision. Yes.
Gitu and me have already, specified. We really want to make, people aware about the importance and positive impact
Okay.
of using natural fabric
Yeah.
on everyone's mind and, energy.
Yeah.
So, because, people are unconscious about the importance of natural fabric.
Yes.
And
Not a
we have
bit.
already specified that, we spend almost 1/3 of our lives.
True.
So this is our mission, that we want to make them aware. We want to make them aware that bedding is not restricted to just a decoration piece.
Yeah.
It is required for your self-care,
Yes.
which is very much required in this fast-moving lifestyle, which gives you peace,
Yeah.
So Zenalia really wants to bring peace and calm to your own space.
Wow.
So this is our mission and vision, you can say.
Yeah.
And the new launches, we have also, recently got our embroidery machine. We want to get as maximum as work in-house only.
Okay.
So we would be launching our designer pillows and cushions, and then table linens we are launching.
Okay.
And using all the natural fabrics,
Yeah.
our own sourced fabrics, and duvet inserts. So because most of the time customer always ask, do you have this also?
Yes.
So they also give us idea, okay, this is a product, this is a complementary product line which we should launch.
Yeah.
So thanks to our customers who have actually asked for these
Yeah.
products, and we thought of
Incorporating. Yeah.
and incorporating in our product line and collections.
There is one more product which was being requested for so long. It is loungewear.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
we are planning to
Yes.
launch loungewear also.
That's nice. Yeah. Loungewear is a very brilliant idea.
Yeah.
And it
nice.
complements our
It definitely compliments. Yeah.
and the fabric we are using, it will be best for your loungewear as
Yeah.
well. It's actually a requested product from customers.
Egyptian cotton has been very much in demand for loungewear.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys started with luxury sustainable bedding, but because in such a short time, Zenalia has become so popular, and now clients are coming up with demands as to, we can have different categories. We can have this. That's lovely. Yeah.
So luxury for me is something has evolved from ancient times. I feel like ancient times luxury was something which with some rare objects such as gold, silk, or spices, which only royal people can afford. And then during Industrial Revolution, it became a product such as craft, which a lot of craftsmanship has been evolved, or something which is like bespoke product,
Yeah.
things like that during that time.
Yeah.
And after that, during late 20s, what happened was labels or brands and designer products became a signature for
Yeah.
showcasing luxury. But now in last few years, I feel like the luxury should be something just not add show something like
Yeah.
show off thing.
Yeah.
It should also add value to your
Yeah.
life, right?
Yeah.
Something which is sustainable or something which is personalized for you. I think that should be the luxury. I mean, the definition of luxury.
It should not just be a tagline
Correct.
to use,
Or
but it,
not neither a label or
yeah, true.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's not just something which shows how wealthy you are. It also need to show how mindfully you live.
Yes, and I think Geetu, you're also saying that a lot of times हमें ऐसा लगता है कि luxury है तो महंगा होगा. You know, if it's luxury, then anything which has the tagline or the term as sustainable luxury, then people normally think that, you know, it's going to be a little expensive. And that in today's world, if we are incorporating it as a lifestyle, that's really
Shouldn't
not
be a
right in the case. Yeah. So, Geetu, what is your valuable opinion about Women Icons of India platform?
Oh, this is such an incredible platform. I can see that how women can relate to this platform, and their achievements are being amplified, and the push they are getting. It's something which women need, and it actually contributes a lot towards their journey. And I feel like it's something we as women founders also is getting as a compliment. I remember a Zen quote which says that in nature nothing is hurry, but yet everything is achieved. Like if you can see a tree, it's not in a hurry to bloom, but it still blooms. So I feel like women's are like that. Like they are not in a hurry. They take a baby step, but still if they have an aim, they're reaching their position, right? So they're achieving. This platform is giving such a wonderful opportunity for women out there who can contribute, who can showcase their talents, and it's being amplified. So I'm very grateful for being here with Rupali.
So, Manisha, what is your message for women of India?
My message to all the women out there is, you know, life is full of surprises. One should be open to what is coming on their way. Try to make most of it. Just believe in yourself. Don't overthink. Don't worry about the outcome, because, you know, success is a byproduct of your hard work. And I would just like to say one thing, that accept your fare, try to work on them, and just do your work, just love your work and create the magic. And at the end, I would say try to, you know, take out some time for yourself, also for your self-care, which is very important in, you know, current lifestyle. And just be Atmanirbhar and be a self-reliant woman.